Hey, glad you can make it. Let's start off with you picking which game you want to play.
Alright, we'll get you a new pair.
This is the right music.
Oh, no, look at... Where's old man?
Okay,
He's
great.
licking the top of the...
Now, I got a trivia question. How many people are playing the game today? Good enough. Player 1, type your name in.
Nancy, a great fart.
You're up, Player 2, type away.
It's brilliant.
Very good. Player 3, you know the drill. Okay, great.
I'm here, boy. 5 seconds.
Player 1, your buzzer is the letter Q, as in quality service. Player 2, your buzzer is B, as in Billy, don't be a hero. And Player 3, your buzzer is P, as in pneumonia.
Hey, why don't you fix your little problems and light this candle?
1
That's what he
second.
wants to order.
Okay, listen up. You're gonna get a bunch of questions. If you think you know the answer, buzz in, then type a 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever answer you want, or if it's a fill in the blank, just type in the answer.
Can you move...
Alright, we're going. 9.
Make it count.
And get rid of the desktop. Go to black. 5, 4, 3.
Money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does allow me to waste your time.
ACS, alligators crafted.
Alternating current.
Angelic Claudia cold shoulder.
Acrophobia coming soon.
Acrophobia, the hilarious word game that puts your creativity on the line.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, all right. I'm glad to see you could make it. I appreciate you tuning in for my very last episode. Yeah, I know, you're going to miss me. But hey, let's not get all sentimental, okay? This is the last I want to hear about it. Instead, let's get right into our fooling around episode. I don't want any weepy goodbyes. I just want some heavy breathing and hard pounding on the keyboard. You know, something filthy to remember you by. Just hint. All right, first I need to pass out some screws. Here you go, 3 contestants, 3 screws. Or we can just start playing the game. Give me a category.
Question number 1.
For your enjoyment, I love you like Lenny loves rabbits. And this one's worth $3,000. Ready? Here's the question. Why do fools fall in love? Love doesn't... I keep telling my mother she's going to have to change my dowry. You know, there's just not much of a call for sheep and a small plot of muddy pasture these days. Player 1, player 2, it's all you. It's all biology, baby. Love is actually caused by a hormone called I like to moan. Yeah, in fact, I was actually getting injections of that stuff for a little while. But I had to stop after that nasty little incident with my parakeet. The court says I'm not allowed to talk about it. All right, this category. Excellent choice. Players 1 and 2, move over, because player 3 is going into a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, your dog is smarter than you are. Now, listen very carefully. I'm going to play 7 tones for you, and for each one, I'd like you to tell me, is it a frequency audible to the human ear, or is it something your average human mortal cannot hear? As we get to each one, if the frequency creates a sound that can be heard by the human ear, press 1. If the frequency is so high as to make the sound inaudible, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. You get $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready? Let's dance. Sound 1, can you hear it or not? Sound 2. Sound 3. Sound 4. Sound 5. Sound 6. One more. Sound 7. That'll do it. Perfect. And with time to spare, no less. Here you go. Congratulations. Let's move on. Time to pick a category.
Who will answer question 3?
We're calling this one Frankenstein. And this one's worth $2,000. Eyes forward, we're going. Which of the following pranks would a merry... Oh, well, that's nice. You might want to get yourself a box of candy and a dozen roses because you're screwing yourself. Answer correctly and maybe you'll get a kiss goodnight. The Merry Pranksters were a group of psychedelic weirdos, which, by the way, included my close personal friend Ken Kesey. How you doing, Ken? Who traveled around in a painted bus and took lots of hallucinogenic drugs. Now they all design interactive television experiences. All right, I need a category.
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to Thor.
Well, what do we have here? Sounds of silence mixed with voices in my head. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, since it's the fooling around episode, I thought I would share some stories with you about my, experiences. Like the time in high school with that girl in the walk-in fridge in the cafeteria. Or maybe that other time with the other girl in the dumpster behind the 7-Eleven. Oh, then there was that time after a date in the back seat while my mom was driving us home. Ah, yes, youth, huh? Oh, by the way, how much of your life did I just waste with my personal...
Telegram for loser.
Player 1, player 2, all yours. Damn it! I knew I should have made this a fill-in-the-blank. I mean, I'm not accusing you of guessing or anything. It's just that, well, Oh, look at the time. Gotta move on. That's the end of round 1. We'll be back with round 2 right after these messages.
To learn more about an advertiser, hit any key on your keyboard. We'll show you more information after you leave the game.
Which do you prefer, playing games or waiting to play games? If you need speed, you need X2 modem technology from US Robotics. Just $28K? No way. Check out the X2 modem. Why wait?
Hugo? Yeah, Hugo Boss. The fragrance. The world is getting smaller.
Smell better.
Hugo.
Welcome back. Time to play round 2, where the values are doubled. All right, I hope you're all together, because we're going. Give me a category.
Numero 5, and you don't know Jack.
For your enjoyment, Milton Friedman and Pussy Galore. And this one's worth $6,000. Hey, have you heard of this band, the John Spencer Blues Explosion? Lots of noise, can't make out the lyrics? Well, which album by the John Spencer Blues players? Gotta answer it, player 1. John Spencer came up with the orange theory about the supply and demand of warm weather agricultural crops like, well, I can't think of one. Well, this is interesting. It says here that the theory states that an early freeze will drive up the demand for incomprehensible rock lyrics. Huh. I wouldn't have thought the two would have been related, but, well, there you go. Hit player 3. I think it belongs to you. All right, to the category.
We're a bunch of hits and we love the question 6.
Coming at you. I'll say this one last time. There is no Jenny here. Heads up, this one's going to be $6,000. Flex those fingers. Here it comes. What does it sound like when you dial 867-5309? Sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. Player 3. It sounds just like this. And when the person on the other end answers, it sounds like this.
Listen to me, you little sucker. If you call here again, I'm gonna find out where you live and rip off your mother head. You understand me, you goddamn sucker? Now leave a message after the beep.
All right, I need a category.
lucky, lucky 7.
I believe this one is called, that's what I call some funky monkey. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Ready? Catch this. What's grosser than a barrel full of dead monkeys? Player 1, Bill. Now that is definitely grosser than a barrel full of dead monkeys. Unless, of course, those apples are Granny Smith apples. Oh, I am sorry, but no dead monkey is going to keep me from their juicy goodness. Time to pick a category. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
It's time for a Tinker Lake test drum.
Take a look at this gibberish category. Love among the office supplies. The opening value of this gibberish question is $10,000. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, take yourself a look and tell me with what cliché does this gibberish phrase rhyme? Player 2, go for it. Man, you know, I wish somebody would have told me earlier that there's a book on how to be funny. I've been doing it the hard way all these years. You know that kick me sign thing? That was mine. Give me a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
We're calling this one Practical Jokes with Subtitles. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Oh boy, looks like April Fool fever has infected the local artsy-fartsy movie theater. If the projectionist at the local art... Player 3, give me an answer. Henry Fool is about an ex-con who inspires a small group of down-and-out people. Enchanted April is about, I'm sorry. It's about somebody in Italy, something like that. I don't know. But, put them together, oh yeah. You got a lot of people who are going to be demanding their money back. Well, like the man says, Player 1, one good screw deserves another. That's the end of round 2. We'll be right back with round 3 after this.
Play poker online with other people live at www.2am.com.
Dan Hut, play chain of command at 2am.com today, soldier.
Welcome back. It's time to play round 3. Now, I'm not going to send you out there without a screw first, so here you go. One screw for everybody. You ready? Good. We're starting. All right, pick a category.
10 fingers and 10 toes. Would you like to have a cheap cigar?
The category is Yair Iga in Wienerstang, and this one's going to be worth $6,000. Oh, hell. This one's in the funny talk. All right, I'll have to give it my best shot. You ready? Wilkendens for the cross, Kuspelea Prisnorena. Johan. Player 1. Player 3, give me an answer. Hans Christian Andersen? Der Folkemer mai et deredai derino Prisna. Player 1, player 2. Player 2, go. Gotta answer it, player. Johann Ludwig Heiberg, Cross Kuspilai, Prisnorena. Du forstor vistige et orais vel jeg sier, va? Dummy Americana. Hey, player 2, right back at you with that screw action. Time to pick a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
This category is known as Props Out to All the Little Piggies in the House, and this one's going to be worth $2,000. Oh, fantastic. Looks like whatever genius typed this next question had their hands moved over a key to the right on the keyboard and didn't bother to correct it. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Good luck trying to decipher this. Zippy smooth yip Gotta answer it, player one. Oh, now I got it. See, as soon as you pick the... Yeah, see, it says, how many toes does a three-toed sloth have? Sure. Hey, you know, and if you move your fingers one key to the left, it says that... Oh, my goodness! That is filthy! Oh, my gosh! I would tell you what it says, but I can't! I'm blushing like a schoolgirl! Oh, my gosh! Let's just move on. What? No, what am I saying? Let's move on. Hey, player three, I think this belongs to you. All right, I need categories.
Well, let's delve into question 12.
Well, what do we have here? My horoscope says I'll meet a strange man, and this one's worth $6,000. Okay, listen up, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Okay, I'm a fire sign. I'm really stubborn and into having my own way. But hey, that's the price you pay when you're always right. I like people with strong personalities who speak their minds, just, you know, not around me. Now, slackers really, really annoy me. Unless, of course, they're watching something really cool on TV. Oh, but hey, enough about me. What I want you to tell me is, what's my sign? Virgo, Aries, Scorpio, all yours, player one. A strong-willed, bossy, expressive fire sign? Oh, baby, I am an Aries through and through. Don't you want to touch my fiery core? My teen years as an Aries were quite dangerous. But, you know, being a fire sign while having frequent wet dreams is just an occupational hazard, I guess. Give me a category.
Look at the green.
It's 13.
Here we have, I speak goodly. Heads up, this one's going to be $6,000. One question coming right up. If you don't never, ever get questions right ever, which of the following is technically player one? According to all the negatives in that sentence, you would get some questions right at least sometimes. Unless you never ever don't get not the what's it sometimes, neither nor always but before never, in which case this answer would not be correct. But I don't need to tell you that, do I? All right, pick a category.
Ain't no love like number 14.
I believe this one is called Sweet John 3:16, Never Been Kissed. And this one's going to be worth $6,000. Heads up, here it comes. Given the discovery religious scholars made in early 19... Player 3, have at it. Hey, mark those calendars. This past February, an international team of Bible, Torah, and Quran scholars determined that all of their respective religious books point to December 8th, 1999 as the day of the apocalypse. So, you know that hotel room you booked for your big millennium party? You might want to see if you can get that deposit back. Yeah, that's it for round 3. One Jack Attack coming up right after this.
So we're in the middle of the movie, and I'm like, oh my god, the good character is the one.
Kinda makes talking seem overrated, doesn't it? Air Crisps. One taste, and you'll be back.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see two words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. This is my letter to the world. And no, the world has never written to me. Or maybe it has. I've moved a lot. It might be being forwarded. other one's got it. Hey, not bad, Player 1. You made short work out of Players 2 and 3. Next time we'll see how you do against the living. Until then, I gotta tell you...
You don't know Jack!
Howdy, kids. This is Pecos Bucky here, telling you to tune in next week for another exciting episode of You Don't Know Jack the Netshow. Woohoo! And they didn't even pay me to say this. Woohoo!
Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Cookie, hon, are we doing this again or what?
Hey, if you guys want to play again, just let me know, okay? All right.
Spend some time in places where
well,
dogs
that's
consider
very
the
disappointing.
delicacy,
Okay, bye.
So don't go telling me.